charging away.
And now the sound should be on, and we should be on screen as well. Welcome to today's show. I'm very happy to have you back, Stephane. This is third time you're here now, so that's very fun.
I think so, yeah. Thanks for having me. Good to be back.
How are you doing today? I mean, I know it's early and we just had a small chat, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Super excited about our upcoming releases. Not sleeping too much this week. Lots to do, lots going on, but yeah, super excited and happy to be here.
But I mean, that's something that I find very interesting. Like, before you start your own projects, before you start your own business, before you start to work in this way, you think that starting something that you're passionate about will mean that you work less. You work a few hours and then you relax, you spend time with family. But in reality, it means that you wake up early, you work way more hours, and you enjoy working way more hours. Like, you want to do that. You don't want to be free most of the time. Sometimes it's too much. You just want to flee. But most of the times, it feels like you just want to be there, and you want to do more.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was thinking exactly about that. Last night at about 2 a.m., so like 6 hours ago, I was chatting with Martin, my co-founder in dotGems, and we were discussing some things about the releases. And then I was just like, man, it's crazy how busy I am, and I'm like, I wish I could be less busy. But then I also realized that, like, eventually, I'm probably not going to be doing this forever in my life, right? There's going to be something else after, although right now it's hard to imagine. And then I'm probably going to feel at that time like, I wish I had a passionate project that I could work on as much as I wanted to, and that's super exciting and new things happening every day. So overall, obviously very happy with everything that's going, although I have no time to sleep these days.
Well, sleeping is overrated, right?
Yeah, sleep later.
I remember when I was younger, my mother once said, well, sleeping is what you do in the grave. And that is like very dark, but it's kind of fun as well, right?
Sleep when you're dead. Yeah, exactly.
So what is happening this week?
So this week, we're launching the first NFT pack series on EOS. So we've been working on Wax for the last few 6 months. The last two releases I came on your show, we were talking about the Van City Outbreak release, which was our first release as dotGems, graphic novel released as a form of an NFT collectible on Wax. It was really a fun project to work on. It was really beautiful artwork we had to work with. And the first sale went well in October. The second sale in January went even better. And then that's when we really decided to go all in on dotGems and this NFT space. And we've been flying at 100 miles an hour ever since So this week on Saturday, so in 2 days, we're releasing two, not just one, not just the first series of EOS NFTs, but two of them at the same time. So they're both themed with the chestahedron, which is the iconic logo of EOS. And so we have a lot of artists that have been working on a variety of pieces. I sent you some YouTube links to the trailers.
Yes, right now I have the article above our faces and showing people the designs, well, the images that is up on eosnation.io/gbk.
Great, yeah, exactly. So GBK is our first featured artist release that we're doing. Fans of EOS will absolutely recognize these artworks. They've been circulating in the community a while back, actually. GBK has been in the EOS community since the very start, Genesis community member, and these pieces, are super nice pieces. I didn't know these pieces were from GBK exactly, but I had seen these pieces, and I had these pieces as my desktop background at some point in 2018 and 2019. So when he came forward, he reached out to us. He's like, "Hey, I've got these nice pieces that I've been sitting on. I'm not too, he's like, I think now's the time to do an NFT series about it." So we totally agreed. So we're working with GBK for his featured artist release. And then our other series is our first fan art challenge. So it's called Dream Big. And then what we've done is we put out an open call to all artists who wanted to submit their 2D designs. And then what we do is we take those 2D designs, we wrap them in 3D into a chestahedron, and then we've collected we've created a nice collection of these artworks. So there's 49 different artists that submitted designs. A few artists submitted a few designs, and we have 52 different designs in that collection, times 3 rarities. So it's been super fun. We've been onboarding new artists onto EOS Atomic Hub nonstop, basically, for the last 2 weeks, working with all these artists. Hey, here's how you get your accounts, etc. There used to be some friction in creating a new account on EOS.
Yeah.
Compared to the Wax Cloud Wallet, which is super easy, email, password. There was some more friction, but now things are better. Wombat offers basically the same thing as Wax Cloud Wallet. So you can go to, if you're new to EOS, go to getwombat.io, and then you can download the Wombat wallet, and then you can create a free EOS account with the same thing like Wax Wallet, email, password, good to go.
Yeah, because in Wombat, at least when they launched, I haven't looked at it in a while, it's like an account that they control the keys, but you have the option to set it free. Isn't that correct?
Exactly. And you actually have 2 ways of setting it free. So you sign up, create the account, they control the keys, you pay $3, I think it is. They give you that private key, right? And that's just to not allow people to farm those free resources and abuse the generosity of Wombat, basically.
Yeah.
The other option is that you can create your own account, go into their WomPlay platform, which is a gaming platform, which is within the wallet. And then there's all these various types of games that you can play. You can accumulate points, and then you can cash in those points for your private keys. So like unlocking basically your EOS account, allowing you to have full access over the account, controlling your keys. You can import it into Anchor if you want a wallet that holds your own keys. So Wallet is really Wombat is really solid, and it gives that flexibility depending on what you are. So you can start with a free account. If you notice, I got lots of value now, or collect a bunch of sweet NFTs, and you're like, okay, I think it's time for me to hold my own keys. It's very easy to do.
Yeah, and like I was looking at the EOS Atomic Hub today. The last time I was here was, I think, well, I've been there a few times to look, but now it's a lot of better looking art or better creation than in the past. And I guess that's because you have onboarded a lot of new artists, right?
Exactly. So it used to be pretty empty on the EOS side of the platform. And then so part of this, our fan art challenge, is to attract new artists to the EOS platform, get them to publish their arts on top of, you know, contributing arts to our series that we're publishing. So I know a lot of the artists have set up their accounts. They're doing their test accounts right now. And I know a few of them have said that they're waiting for this release to go to then release some more of their own pieces. So really looking forward to seeing, you know, what comes of that.
Yeah, same for me. Like, I love that we have more platforms for NFTs on EOS.io because it's a great blockchain for it. And from what, like, resources are more expensive on EOS if we compare it to Wax. And for us, we are both in the both of those ecosystems, so it's easy for us to compare them like face to face. Onboarding is better thanks to Wombat than it was before. With the new resource model, how is Wombat handling that? Are they paying for the resources, or do people have to do that themselves? That is one.
So they also manage your resources, just like Wax Cloud Wallet manages their users' resources. Wombat does the same. I know they had a little hiccup yesterday. Their account ran out of resources, but that's because, you know, a lot of these platforms are moving from the old staking model to the new power up model. And right now, this week is kind of the crunch time where the old staking model is kind of not useful anymore because we've been transitioning to the power up model. So I know I talked with them yesterday. They were aware of the issue and, you know, should be fixed by now. But yeah, so this new power up model also simplifies the resource management for users and for platforms who want to do that on behalf of their users. So again, that's another point of friction that used to be there for EOS that is not there anymore. So it felt it was like the good timing to get some EOS NFT releases going out there.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's a lot of exciting things going on in the EOS community. Dan Larimer, the creator of the EOS.io software on which EOS runs, on which Wax runs, he left Block One at the end of the year in December, and now he's rejoined the community very actively, hosting daily video, audio chats with the community, and he's building a new governance model that he wants to try out on EOS. It's called EOS, and it's basically the political playoffs, which is a concept that he explains is in his new book called More Equal Animals. So we don't have to go into too much details about that. But
no, but I think it's good that people understand that things are happening, and like, it's not that, like, I think it's 2 months ago he left Block One, right? And
exactly.
Since that, it was a few weeks that he was quiet, and then he really started to kick off how active he is in all the EOS communities and starting to bring some activity and love back to the project, and that has also shown on the token price and things like that.
Exactly, and Brock Pierce is also back involved in the project. And what has Dan Larimer and Brock Pierce really excited is that the community seems very open to this new governance model, the new EOS political playoffs. So they're very motivated about the reaction that they've had proposing these ideas. The community is very excited about these ideas, about having Dan and Brock back in the community with us. Brock is going to be taking care of the EOS Alliance, which is going to be the EOS, the foundation for EOS. And Block One has shown some level of enthusiasm as well for this project. So it seems like all participants are aligned, and we're going to be moving forward with this new experimental type of governance, and that should go. The first round of political playoffs should happen on July 4th, if everything goes according to schedule. So real quickly, if we want to describe for people what the political playoff system is.
I think that's good.
So bottom line, it's kind of like a worker proposal system. So it's a way to distribute money to the community without distributing according to stake, right? So EOS is a proof of stake network. The more coins you have, the more power you have in terms of voting for block producers and influencing the network in that way. But what we want to do is we want to award, tap into the wisdom of the crowd, right? So we want more people involved that are all over the world, and they know what they need in their communities. And then we're all going to come together and try to reach consensus among all of us on, hey, where should this funding go? And so the way this is going to work is that Dan selected, 16 people that are well known in the EOS community that represent different types of communities, different types of regions in the world. And then those people will each invite 10 people or so. And then you need to invite only people you trust, only people you know. And then in order to enter into the Eden community, you need to get on a Zoom call with those people that invited you, and also 3 other randomly selected members of Eden. You get on a quick call, it's recorded, say, hey, my name is Stephane, I'm co-founder of EOS Nation, you know, I'm a real person, blah, blah, blah. And then you kind of state that, yeah, you agree with the community terms, with the non-violent communication pact that Daniel has shared. And then you're confirmed into the Eden OS. And then you go out, you reach out 10 more people. And then so after 2 levels or so, we should have about 1,000 people in this system. And then what happens is we'll all get on a Zoom call, 1,000 of us together. It's going to be madness. And then we're going to be split up into rooms of 10. Maybe it's rooms of 12 or 8 or whatever. But we're going to be split up in random groups. And then this is the level 1 political playoffs, where you have to reach consensus with your group of who's going to be your representative. So if we're a group of 10, you know, I need to convince 7 other people to vote for me. So if 7 people votes for me to be their representative, you know, I become a level 1 representative. I now have about $25,000 that I can allocate according to the campaign promises I made within my my group. So, you know, let's say I think we need more NFT artists on EOS. I'm going to spend $25,000 to onboard the greatest artists onto EOS. You know, I convince my group, yeah, that sounds good, Steph. Boom. They vote for me. I qualify level 1 representative. I have $25,000 to invest in, you know, in whatever I was suggesting. Then there's another round of political playoffs. So now I get on a group with 9 other level 1 representative. And again, we try to reach consensus. Who's going to be our level 2 representative? If we reach consensus, again, now that level 2 representative has $250,000 to allocate to his idea or project. And then the final 10 people get together. And then again, there's going to be 1 final representative. And then that person has $2.5 million to award to his project. If your group does not reach consensus, no one moves on, and those funds are reallocated to the other groups who do reach consensus. So the idea behind the system is that the people who advance and the people who will accumulate funds are going to be the best at consensus building, right? They're going to be the best. They're not the best politicians. They're not the best. They're not the richest person in the room. They're not the person with the most followers. You know, none of that matters. You're in the group of 10 and that's it. Your reputation matters, right? Hey, I'm Stephane. I've been in the ecosystem for 3 years. I work for one of the top block producers. You know, that's going to be worth a lot. So we'll see exactly how that evolves. But we're super excited to be part of the process, and yeah, looking forward to see how it all plays out. So all of this is happening. You know, there was a Twitter contest last week, Ultimate Crypto Challenge, and EOS, you know, won 6 rounds in a row. You know, we made it to the finals versus Algo, and then, you know, we had more votes and we won. So community's feeling pretty upbeat these days. Obviously, price has been appreciating, so that's always helpful. And then we've got our Brock and Dan that are back, super active and interacting with the community, and Eden OS coming, and maybe other things as well that are being planned, you know, in the background.
Yeah, and like this is something that will be very interesting to see where that leads, because activity is needed to take a blockchain project forward, and that has been lacking in many ways from leadership. I mean, EOS Nation has taken one of the more public leadership positions over the last 2 years. I would say been active in every place that they can be active. You can be active. Yeah. But I have dropped a link in the chat, which is a form that you can add your EOS account, because I have some EOS NFTs to give away. Let me share my screen so you can also see what we are doing here. So this is my EOS account. And we can see some of these that are from EOS Detroit. They are very nice, and there is a few of them, and there's very low mint, and there is there is a slight difference on these. They look similar, but there are different block producers represented in these custodians. So I will give away 2 of these to after this live stream. So whatever people have to do is to drop their EOS account, and I have already seen that people are dropping your Wax account, and that will not work. You have to drop an EOS account, not a Wax account.
Getwombat.io, grab your free account, drop that name in the form.
Yeah, but right now there are 2 accounts that could be on EOS, and the rest are Wax accounts, and that will not work. You have to have an EOS account. This is not the same blockchain, even though
those pieces are really nice by EOS Detroit. They sent us a few, and then it took me a bit to understand why is there only 3 mints, but a bunch of different copies. But exactly, so what they did, and they combined various block producers on the EOS network, and then they sent some of our own mints, that include EOS Nation, and then others that don't, to encourage more collaboration and just spread some EOS NFTs around.
Yeah, and like here you can see it's Walex, Sweden, and Detroit. So this one I might keep for some reason. And what I kind of find funny with the Eden project is that we have been Southwest Eden is what Sweden stands for all along, and like that is even more suitable now. Vahid has some interview from, I don't know, 2018, I think, 2019, when he was in China, where he talks about how Eden is this paradise in this fictional blockchain world, and we are just southwest of that. He tells that story way better than I can. But yeah, we found that very funny.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you plan on participating in the political playoffs?
I have probably 500 messages to read right now on the EOS chat, so I need to catch up there fully first. But I'm surely interested in that aspect, because I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, exactly. And like, for example, I'm probably going to be able to invite some people. What I'm thinking of doing is inviting some of my friends who are not active in the EOS community, but they're good friends of mine. They've been holding EOS basically from the start, and they've kept up with the project through me. But I'd like to get some of them in on these groups. Obviously, these people are not gonna be elected as a representative, I don't imagine, but it's good to have their opinion on what is needed in EOS, right? So they can sit there in the group, listen to people do their pitches, whatever, and then still vote and still influence. And then the idea, like I said, is like to tap into the wisdom of the crowds, where more people know more what's needed than one person, right? So like you said, EOS Nation, we've been very involved, we're very public, always out there, available for people who have questions, etc. So we've sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but
it's because you're distracted by all of these amazing designs there, right?
Actually, yeah, I am. Those are GBK designs, and they're really awesome. So this gives you an idea of the type of art that you're going to see in his featured release on Saturday. Although, like I said, the pieces we're releasing from him are his chestahedron themed pieces.
Yeah, and on that topic, the chestahedron, what is that? I know it's an EOS logo, but for anyone watching, what does it represent, and why is that important?
Do you have a good story? Sacred geometry that represents the heart, the human heart, and I could have sold that a bit better. But yeah, so it's so Brock Pierce is really passionate about this type of new sacred geometry. The chestahedron represents the heart. Very he loves that kind of stuff, spiritual, more spiritual angle, and so that's kind of where that started, and it's become kind of the rallying image for the EOS community. So maybe we can show some of the trailer videos.
Yeah, I had them up, so I will do that in a second. I just have to say that you cannot enter your EOS public key as a giveaway address. You have to have an account name.
Well, you can. If the public key is associated to an account, it's gonna you can. Oh
yeah,
find the account.
I can find the account, but better.
But it's gonna be annoying.
Like if you take some of my keys, you will find a lot of accounts. Well, I control off them, but I won't find the NFT.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
And if you wanna, let me just move this here and then let me share screen again. Let's take that one. So this is where you can get an EOS account set up very quickly. So you just go to getwombat.io, right? This is the correct domain, so I don't send them
That's right.
to a scam one.
That's right. Here, I'll
I've
give you actually another link, which they created for us. And so people, if people use this link, they'll have a tiny bit more resources,
nice.
which allows them to get right into the NFT game, claiming free NFTs, buying some on the market, blah, 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 without having to worry about those tiny RAM costs that you need to buy at the start. So I've shared it with you on Telegram there if you want to share that with your community. But yeah, but that was the correct link. Exactly, super easy. They got a Chrome plugin that works on desktop, and they've got the App Store.
Yeah, because
Android.
I looked at this when it was only mobile, and I am the kind of person that has my mobile phone is $100 phone. If I don't have to use it, I'm more than happy. I hate using phone, but now they have a Chrome wallet. Well, I don't need it. I use Anchor or Kleos or something. But for most people, this is great.
But exactly, so there's options for everyone. Anchor is great. That's our #1 recommended wallet for Wax and EOS. But it is a hold your own keys wallet. But they do offer.
Yeah, they said that you cannot stake on EOS Nation. I don't know what that means. Does it mean that you cannot vote for EOS Nation, or what did you mean? I am just to clarify. But
yeah, I think there was an issue yesterday that might have been the resource issue from Wombat, or you do need a minimum balance of like 2 or 3 EOS, I think, to stake to us in order to earn your proxy rewards. And it's because the minimum is 0.001 EOS, right? So I think 3 EOS earns you that 0.001. So if you have 3 EOS or more, and you want to support EOS Nation, go to proxy.eosnation.io. You can vote for us. What you do is you stake your resources, put them into Rex. So while they're in Rex, they're going to be earning their share of all the fees that are generated by the new Power Up model. So basically, the Power Up model instead of renting resources for 3 days, it allows you to rent for only 24 hours, which allows you to really adjust, how much you're paying for your resources based on like, hey, if I only need to account 1 day a month, I can just rent for today, and the other days I don't need to rent it. And then all of these fees are automatically, so they're not going to the miners, right, which are the block producers on EOS. They're going all to the token holders who stake their tokens. So that's very nicely aligned incentives on the EOS network in terms of fees and resource management.
Yeah, and then you can just go in here and you can look at it with some blogs. But I think the EOS Authority site has more details on this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
the EOS Authority is pretty good too.
Yeah, so then, you can go and do that. But exactly. Like to buy NFTs, you don't have to do that. When you start to acquire some EOS, you can stake it and you can vote and you can earn some extra.
Exactly, but if you're new to EOS and you're just in here for the NFTs for now, you don't need to worry about staking or voting. Just get that EOS in your account, keep it liquid for Saturday, and then go buy the first EOS packs to be released, EOS NFT packs to be released.
So, and from what he had in his Instagram, we can expect that it looks great. And if you look at this thumbnail, I use one that Uplift also used one of his designs. I mean, there was more to choose from, but that's by far the best one. And let's play this one. Let's put on the sound and let's see this one. So this is Dream Big.
This is the Dream Big Fan Art Challenge. So with 49 different artists submitting designs.
Like, if you should have a short video just from here as well. Like this is when everything got very excited, right?
Yeah, I agree. I get chills on that moment when the beat drops. It gets me every time because I've been working with all these artists, for weeks now, getting everything ready, and etc. So having it all come together in this video, it's pretty awesome. And yeah, we're super excited about the sale on Saturday.
Yeah, so I guess it will be with this frame and this background and this chestahedron we will see. And you said 40 artists, so I guess it's 40 different.
So there's 49 artists, 52
yeah.
designs. A few artists got a few designs in there. And then there's going to be, so there's going to be, yeah, it's not exactly this border, but these images, those are the chestahedrons. And then we'll have, the commons, the rares, and the ultra rares for various rarities.
Very nice. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
So and the diversity of the art that came in was really cool to see, and all from people all over the world. Some bigger named artists, some newer artists that are trying to get out there and have their artworks shown to people. So it's been really fun. So
this project, what will you sell? You will sell packs for what price? How many?
Yeah, exactly. So the prices is probably going to be 3 EOS for the standard pack, and then about 4 times more than that for the mega pack. So the standard pack is going to have 5 NFTs in it, and then the mega is going to have 25. So the whole series is pre-minted. So the sale is going live on Saturday, April 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern, but the whole series is pre-minted. So if you don't get in there right away, you don't have to worry about that. There's no rush to open the packs to get those low mints. The low mints are equally distributed among all the packs. We're actually using our own pack tech that we built. It's fairly simple so far, but we'll continue to build on this pack tech as we do more releases. And the beauty of building on EOS.io is that our pack tech for EOS can be ported to Wax very easily. It's the same code base.
Yeah.
So that's great. So a bit about the artist and what they're getting out of that. So we're sharing the revenue with the artist 50-50, and the artists are also going to get their #1 common mints of these pieces. So that's another way that we're rewarding the artists. We're giving them their #1 mints. I know some of them are planning on auctioning them off. I know others are planning on hodling them forever. So it'll be interesting to see next week how that all plays out. So the #1 common mints, except the artists that got multiple designs in, they only get one of their #1 mints. So the other #1 mints are going to be available. So will the rare and ultra rare.
And you said common, so there will be different rarities of this.
Exactly. So there's 3 rarities. So these chestahedrons will be displayed in 3 different ways. So in total, there's 156 designs in this collection, and we think people really like it. Diversity is great. Each NFT will have the attributes unique to that artist. So you'll have the artist's name, you'll have their location that they chose to put. You'll have a way to reach out to the artist if you want to know more, if you want to see more of their art. And then they've also included a description of their piece, and some of the descriptions are really, really cool, really deep, philosophical descriptions. Others are more simple, straight to the point, and there's a really good variety in there. And I think some of the designs are really cool, and I'm sure some will be popular because of the visual appeal.
Yeah.
But other designs are probably going to be appealing based on the context. So I'm the only one basically that's seen all the context and the pieces together. I know I've got a few favorites that I'll be looking for on the markets, and then I'm sure everyone will have their their own favorites. Big shout out to Yana, our 3D artist on dotGems. She's the one that did all of this work of putting together the 3D pieces from the 2D canvases that the artists have submitted. So she's been doing a lot of great work and working really hard in the last few weeks to get all of this ready. So big shout out to her. And yeah, we hope the EOS community likes what we've been preparing for them. I think they will.
Yeah, I really like this. The designs look great, and I like it is the same moving symbol. It's the same chestahedron, but it's very different because there is so many different artists. I mean, one artist could make a lot of different ones, but they would feel the same, and this make a lot of them unique. So what is the pack limit? What's the supply?
So the supply is going to be 12,500 NFTs in total. It's going to be 1,000 standard packs and 300 mega packs. So obviously we hope to sell out in a few days. We think we're pricing it not too aggressively. You know, I think it's the right spot. It's hard to see how much interest there will be because there's never been an EOS NFT pack sale on EOS before, right?
Yeah.
So we're pioneers. We're doing the best we can to estimate the reaction of people, how it's feeling. Wombat has been supporting us, which has been super nice. They sent out a beautiful email to their 300,000 subscribers yesterday or something, sharing these videos and promoting the releases. So we've seen a surge of people in our @dotGems Telegram group, which has been good. So yeah, pretty excited. And yeah, like I said, this fan art challenge is going to be the first of many fan art challenges we plan on doing. So far, it's been a great way to onboard new artists. Like you said, there's now a more diversity of art being published on Atomic Hub, which is great. Start off the community and start off the scene. And we plan on doing more. So for the secondary sales revenue, we're sharing that 50-50 with the artists as well. But the way we're going to distribute those is that we're going to give these artists an artist share NFT. And then at the end of the month, we take, the secondary market sales and we send it out evenly to all the holders of this NFT. So these artists can hold this NFT in their account and generate passive income month over month. We don't know how much volume, we'll see on that, but still, those things will generate passive income every month. Or if the artist wants just more money, up front, they can sell this NFT to like Anders, who's a speculator and a collector. And he's like, man, these art challenges, that's going to be very cool. I want to hold. And so these NFTs are also going to earn you a percentage of all secondary sales of future art challenges as well. So these artists, are going to be able to earn on those those future releases as well. During those future releases, we're also going to be awarding new artist share NFTs to the artists who qualify. So hopefully that motivates more artists to submit their designs for the next challenge, in order to get one of these NFT cards and then have that passive income coming into their account every month.
Yeah, I really like the supply. I think it's great, and now it's a little bit different. The Cardano NFT that went live, that was the first project of any project on Cardano, and all the hype boys and the pump has been like 4,000%. Everyone was so happy, had money, and that was crazy. I just bought 3 of these NFTs, and one of them I sold for 200 times what I paid for it in 1 week.
When was this sale?
That was, I think it's 2 weeks ago or something. I just went in there and bought a few, and the process was annoying, so I didn't buy more. But yeah, with the knowledge after, I should have bought more of them.
Classic.
But yeah, it's fine. It was fun. It was fun to participate there. If they drop more NFTs, I will probably participate as well. So I will try to get them. I will need to move some EOS to my EOS account, so I'm ready for this. And Absolutely. It is 6 p.m. on Saturday in World Swedish time. I think.
Yeah,
it's 12 EST. It might be. Yeah, I have
in 3.5 hours from now, basically.
Then it's 7. Oh yeah, it's 7. No, it's 6 p.m. I think it's 6 p.m. Okay, I need to double check that. Where can people find this information in text?
Yeah, exactly. So you can go to dotgems.io. We'll be putting up more details today on the details of these pack sales, how many packs, the supply, the cost, etc. So you can go there and look for that in a few hours. I do want to mention that the supply for the GPK pieces is much lower than the supply for the fan art challenge. So in the GBK pieces, there's a few rarities, there's a few different styles. In total, there's 30 total designs for GBK. So the packs are going to be more expensive for the GBK. There are going to be fewer NFTs per pack as well. And I think we think this makes sense because his art is, pretty high quality and rarer and more exclusive. So there's going to be, different types of styles of series depending on what people want to release. If they want to collect the more exclusive rare pieces of GBK or try to complete the full set, 156 designs of the fan art challenges, those prices are going to be a bit lower.
156 designs, 12,000 NFTs. That will be hard.
It will be hard indeed.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing, but it will be hard.
So the ultra rares only have 10 each available for these designs. So completing the ultra rare set is going to be extremely difficult. I don't
what you should have.
I don't
here
expect
in
more
the
than
top.
a few people to be able to manage that.
Right here, it should say the sale is at this date, at this time. This is the link.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll be updating this page today. Like I said, there's been so many things to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You have to do it. Okay, so this is the other one. Let's watch this and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, these animated ones are really good.
Yeah, they're really nice for sure. He's really good. He's really good.
I really wish we had a artsy NFT marketplace to showcase this better than the blue background, though.
I totally agree, and something I think we'll have one of those soon enough, because there's definitely a need, there's definitely a demand, and we definitely so all of our NFT collections that we publish on Atomic Assets, either on Wax or on EOS. So we're definitely looking forward to having a more fine arts curated platform to showcase these artists on. For now, we're running with Atomic Hub, but by this summer, I think we'll have more options for that.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I mean, Atomic Hub is great, don't get me wrong, but the blue color does have an impact on how you view the NFTs.
Absolutely. So I like Atomic Hub a lot. I'm not an artist. I'm not an art collector, or I wasn't until very recently. Now I've started buying art NFTs. I'm more of a gamer and collector side, right? So
yeah.
So Atomic Hub look, if it's great for me. It's kind of my thing. Martin, my co-founder of dotGems, who's an actual artist who sold out galleries in Europe and all that stuff. Before he joined us 3 years ago on our blockchain adventure, he was really in the art scene. Now he's getting back in the art scene through the NFTs. So it's been really great working with him on all this stuff, and that's one of the first things he said. He's like, Atomic Hub, I can't handle it. There's too many colors. There's not enough focus on the art, right? Which is totally a legit point, like you said, and it's definitely something we're working on.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of NFTs, it makes sense. It's okay, but yeah, for the more artsy one, you have to, like, if you're an artist and you know that this is the marketplace, you have to adapt which colors you use and how you present them to fit that background. Because that's how most people will view it. That's why I like Wax Stash for the Wax NFTs, because there you can choose a dark gray background or a white one, and then everything pops. All the colors pop, all the NFTs pop. However, I can't stream that site because there have started to appear not safe for work NFTs, and if I go and stream them on that platform, I will get banned.
Run some risks. I've not used Waxstash very much lately.
Yeah, he rebuilt the entire site, and it looks great. And NFT Hive also has this dark background that also helps the art
pop out,
to pop forward. But that also has no filter for the nudes that have started to appear. Atomic Hub does, but I think that's local on their website.
It is. Yeah, exactly.
But okay, so once again, this GBK one. What's the supply? How do people buy it? What's the price?
Catching me off guard. I don't remember the supply by heart, but in total, there's 2,565 NFTs split up again in standard packs and mega packs. On the fan art, it's 5 and 25 NFTs. In this one, it's 3 and 15 NFTs. So more exclusive, rarer supply, much lower surprise, basically 6 times as less supply. And so that's a bit different style. Like you said, it's more fine arts approach and collection compared to the Fan Art Challenge, the Dream Big collection, which does have some really nice pieces in it, but is more a wider collection, right?
Yeah.
Meant for people to buy many packs and collect many designs. So we think it's a nice balance. It will have a bit for every style, I guess.
Is the sale at the same time?
Yeah, all the drops going live at the same time. Since everything's fully pre-minted, it's not that big of a deal. We don't expect Atomic Hub to crash. The pack opening sequence is very simple still. So you just simply send your pack to our unpack address, and then you wait a few seconds, and then you'll receive your NFTs in your account.
And I mean, it's a bit different on Wax. We have thousands of collectors that when a pack release, everyone hits the buy button at the same time. And if that happens on EOS, that means that you have to choose which of the collections you want to participate in the most, because you might not get both.
That's true. That's true. Or open more than one window.
Yeah,
like I sometimes do.
But then you like on EOS, I guess you can have multiple wallets there as well and use multiple ones, because Anchor can only be busy with one transaction at a time.
But yeah, so choose wisely, I guess. We will set some time limits. Like you can buy X amount of packs, and then you have to wait about like 30 seconds or something to buy more, just in case some mega whale just wants to corner the entire market and buy all the packs. That's not what we want.
And on that, do you have a limit per purchase? Per buy? I will change word. It was easier to pronounce.
We're not going to put limits on accounts, but like you said, it's going to be a timer. So it's going to be a 30-second or 1-minute timer. You'll be able to purchase a good chunk at a time. And then, but everyone who's there, at noon on time, I imagine you'll have the chance to buy whatever series you want.
Interesting.
And we'll see.
So there is the potential that one person goes in and buy a whole of the supply.
Yes, after like
interesting.
5 to 10 minutes, of waiting and refreshing and whatever. So should be exciting. If if you're out there and you kind of miss the start of the Wax NFT scene, this is your chance to get in on the very first series, backed by dotGems and EOS Nation. Like you said, we're one of the most active block producers out there. We've got a good reach, good community. The feedback so far has been really good. People are excited for the series, so I think it's going to be popular. And plan is for the sale to sell out in a day or two, and then have some limited supply and see some nice price appreciation on the secondary markets maybe.
I would be surprised if it lasts for a day or two.
Yeah, the supply is not high. Like it's not
It's
a
not
huge
high,
release.
and EOS believers have been waiting for something to do with EOS for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Now a lot of people lost faith, but they have started to come back.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the timing, like we didn't know, Brock and Dan were going to be back at around the same time and stuff. We've been working on this for quite some time now. So I think the timing is great. The community sentiment is pretty much at an all-time high, a recent all-time high, anyways. So I think you're right. It might not last too long, which would be great. It means, we got some good value for dotGems. We got some good value for the community. The artists are going to get some good value, and then the collectors as well. So that's kind of our motto. We want to create value with these releases, and we want to make sure that a lot of that value stays with the collector community. So that's why it's limited. It's not unlimited packs, not unlimited mints. Everything's pre-minted, fair distribution, limited distribution. So we think it's a good model for our first release.
And this is my Chestahedron, and I think I can
nice.
like it's very, very old, because you can see this is my wallet, so it's been in my pocket for a lot of time. It's almost gone.
Yeah. Awesome.
But I made a lot of stickers. I gave them away. I have them on my laptop. I have them on my phone. I have them everywhere.
My mother-in-law still has our EOS Nation sticker, this guy, on her phone since 3 years ago. Always good to see that.
Yeah, that's nice. So, okay. The release is on Saturday, 6 p.m. World Swedish time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Exactly.
The packs will be bought on your platform or on Atomic Hub.
On Atomic Hub. Everything's on Atomic Hub. It's going to be Atomic Drop. It's going to be priced in EOS. So get your EOS ready. Like I said, 3 EOS is going to be the base price, or $2.99 EOS is going to be the base price for the standard pack on the fan art. And then a bit higher than that for the standard pack on GBK.
So you need to stack some EOS. Stack
some EOS and get ready for the first ever EOS NFT pack drop, on the network. So
awesome.
Should be good.
It will be fun. I will participate, and an hour later is the NFT sale of the horrors on Wax. And if I am not mistaken, there is another one as well on Saturday, so it will be a very busy day.
I can't even keep up anymore. It's so crazy. There's so much going on. Like 6 months ago, I was really active in the NFT scene and the collector scene, trading, chatting with everyone, blah, blah, blah. But now that we're, working on our own projects, it's just, there's not enough hours in the day.
No.
And then, it's crazy, but I'll definitely be grabbing some of those horrors as well. I try to grab a few packs of every series. I just want an epic account with like just a few packs of all the series.
Do you open them or do you leave them unopened?
Half and half, I'd say. Definitely, my priority is definitely having some unopened packs. And what I like about that is that it doesn't take much time, right? Like I don't have much time anymore, but it doesn't take much time to buy a few packs, hold them, boom, come back in a few months, see what the prices are doing. But obviously, I always open a few packs.
Yeah, I mean it's so much fun to open packs. I'm
exactly. Bought some Upland NFTs.
Yeah.
Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? The day before, I think. Opened them yesterday. The days, they're all blurred together. But yeah, so Upland is another project we're pretty bullish on. That's basically going to be the metaverse, and this game is built on EOS. So I know their NFT sale was on Wax, but the game is built on EOS. You'll be able to import those NFTs into the game as your characters, all that good stuff. As dotGems, we're also involved in the metaverses. So in CryptoVoxel, in Upland, in Somnium, and Sandbox. And then we're currently building our galleries right now. So tomorrow, I think we'll be opening our galleries for these releases. So we'll have a little scavenger hunt. People who come in, check out the galleries, might be able to win a free pack or two. and then you can see some of the art that will be releasing on Saturday. So yeah, because I mean, obviously NFTs are going to be going into the metaverses. There's no way around it. That's definitely the future for NFTs. Both collectible art pieces and wearable NFTs as well, right? So the fashion world is getting more involved in NFTs. They really have catalog decks because they already have those 3D models for fashion pieces that they've been releasing in real life. And now they're realizing, hey, we can also release these pieces in VR. So speaking of fashion, so GBK is actually a fashion director for a brand, an art director for a fashion brand called Yoshi Zen. And so he creates these super nice custom kimonos. And one of the variations in his
do you have an
series,
image of those?
Yes.
Because I heard you talked about them on the Uplift show.
Well, actually, I think there's one in the trailer video, maybe not. So maybe not. You'll have to wait until the series goes live to see those. But there is a render, just a hidden render onto the kimono, and one of the collection bonuses for that series is going to see someone get a custom-made kimono for him with his favorite design from the collection.
Oh no. Mr. Stefano is lagging. Stephane! He's lagging and freezing and
being able to do that. That was his idea. Did I cut out?
Yeah, you're lagging a bit, and I don't think it's me. I'm looking at my stream.
It's me.
It's a bad day.
My internet is tired, just like me.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, fashion world and NFT world are blending together. GBK will be creating a custom kimono for someone who completes the full series. So again, those details will be up on our website later today.
Yeah, and right here, like, even though I said it a lot of time, I had to remove most of the accounts because they were actually wax accounts, and even the EOS public key was a wax account because it didn't exist on EOS. So this is the accounts that probably is EOS. I haven't double checked them. So we have 9, and I'm actually gonna give away 3 of them. So there's a good chance of someone getting an NFT here.
Good luck, EOS account holders.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, this is actually 15 seconds because I had it for a big drop yesterday.
Big drop, big suspense.
I will write it down and I will send them all after we are done today. 444.
I am NFT Arts. Yes.
I read this without the first T. Yeah. That
I didn't want to say it, but I might have done the same thing.
That happened. So that's good. That's one NFT. I will send it out as soon as we are done today. It will come from my account, which is anyo.cash. Anyo.cash is my account. And I have written that down. I don't know how should you pronounce this?
CTEC X. CTEC X.
Okay.
Is what I'm going with.
I would have gone Cetic something.
I think I like yours better, actually.
I thought yours was a bit more professional though, so that's good. So let's see the third one, and I will showcase what I will send out to everyone. Is the comic from EOS Detroit. I've been waiting for the right opportunity to send some of these out. So I have written down this, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this. Yeah,
nice,
this is perfect. They say that you nailed. The Zetex says that you nailed the account name. I think they're wrong. I think I'm the one that nailed it. Oh, I didn't keep it up. So eos.atomichub.io. Let's go here. I mean anyo.cash. This is the NFTs, and they are all mint number 2 or 3. So I will send out 3 of the number 2s to like these first ones. I will send out today.
That's funny. I bought the same parrot actually. I've got that one in my collection as well. this was created by Luke Stokes' daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
And he had a few pieces out there, and I grabbed a few.
Yeah,
Always
I
nice
felt like I
support.
could support it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Support the new artists publishing on EOS.
So yeah, I bought. I have the number 2. I have the number 2. I was fast. But yeah, so this is great. Like, any last words? We have been chatting about this for exactly an hour now. So what's your take on everything?
Again, follow us on Twitter at dotgems_. Join us on Telegram at dotgems, and look for our dotgems monthly publication coming out later today, which is going to announce some more series. So our next series is going to be on wax in a couple of weeks. So we're definitely not abandoning wax. We definitely want to publish on both platforms. And we're also a block producer on Ultra. So we're probably going to be publishing on there in a few months when that network goes live. So don't miss out on the first EOS NFT pack sale, and join us Saturday. Should be some fun pack cracking times and collecting all sorts of beautiful chestahedron designs.
Yeah, I will join. I will participate. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing this, and thanks for bringing projects to the ecosystem.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
A Bitcoin bull is all I got left. Sold my clothes, gold no less. Walls are circling, hollow hands. This man's stronger than the average man. I'm not the